All right, welcome back to Tim's Garage. It's been a long time. Not getting into why it takes forever to get some work done out here. I'm sure you understand. But this is a quick video of what I'm doing right now and kind of an update on the Nighthawk and whatnot. A little short and sweet video for you guys. Getting back into it. All right, let's look at what we're doing here. All right, so we're working back on the Nighthawk. Last I left off, I had taken off the jug and the head and everything and found some broken parts, but I didn't really figure out why we had bad compression. So I ended up completely rebuilding the head. Right now it's just under plastic to keep the dust off it. I've already lapped in all the valves and the seats and did a port and polish and everything. I'll do a little bit more of a video on this a little bit later when I get this on. But I want to kind of show you how my method for putting stuff back together. It looks kind of a mess, but everything is, organized. You got your wrist pins, camshafts, everything is labeled exactly where it needs to go. These were all the valve assembly parts and lifters and everything are in here, so on and so forth. And they're all labeled which ones they go into and which valves. They all got to kind of go back in the same spot. So what I'm working on now, I've already gapped all the rings. Spoke with a couple people and they said it's really not that big of a deal. These things were built kind of within these tolerances anyways. All my compression rings on the top are within spec, but the bottom ones, they're supposed to be the same. So these are a little farther off, but the oil rings were really tight, so I opened up the gap, which used a file and some sandpaper to take off the burrs just a little bit at a time. And right now I'm putting the rings on. And so I've had the jug completely rebuilt. I had LA Sleeves make me some new sleeves, and I had a machine shop here in Frederick do a skim and a bore and a hone on this, and they match these to the pistons, to each one of these pistons. Okay, so this thing's good to go, brand new, within spec. That's a tall order. Thanks to LA Sleeves on that one. They really pulled off a good one for me. No one would build new sleeves for me on this. So they were able to make them. I actually mailed out the old ones to them, and they made some for me. So anyways, where I'm at, I got a new gasket on here and just start putting stuff together. Already got one piston on, and we're going to put the other four on. That's pretty much what's going on here. When I go to do the head here, I'll make a video on the port and the polish and everything that I did on the head, because there's a couple things that people, I don't know if any, I haven't been able to find the answers, and the encyclopedia doesn't really have a direct answer for me. So I'll go a little bit over this. So everything's new. All the bolts, since I had one snap off on one of the cam caps, I was able to recover it. Wasn't actually that much. There's this website, I'll put in a link in the description for this, but these are really hard to find, these exhaust collars or whatever they are. I've gone through multiple sets and they all suck because these are kind of one-time use. Don't buy them used on eBay. Buy them from this, I think it's somewhere in Russia. I don't know. I'll put a link. I'm sure I'm wrong, but all new parts. Every single part in here, from wrist pins, or from pins to one of the caps was broken. The oil caps was broken. All the way to new wrist pin C-clips on all the pistons. New gaskets, whole works. So we're cleaning everything up, putting everything together. So really, why is it taking so long to get a video out? What's going on? I haven't been around for a while. Well, let me tell you something. The Porsche's still here. The engine's still here. I've been working on setting up a welding station here, starting up a small welding business. And I have a downdraft table I'm going to build with all this, and yada, yada, yada. The point is, I have been exhausted, and I've been getting a lot of work done at home. I've been doing a lot of remodeling and different things. Family comes first, and so does my health. My back has not been in the best shape. So for the since spring hit, once this sleeve got done, I was down for 3 weeks. Not really getting anything done. Been driving the Ninja around quite a bit, so I want to get the Nighthawk done so I can get my wife and I on motorcycles together. And that's the point of doing this right now. Have a ridiculous amount of projects piling up I got a Porsche Cayenne I'm doing a timing chain job possibly on. House remodels. I mean, when the summer comes, it's just one thing after another, it feels like. So that's why I haven't been making videos, and that's why I'm not making a full series out of the Nighthawk, because I just want to get it done and I want to drive it. And there's plenty of videos on motorcycle making. This isn't anything special. The 944 with a turbo diesel. That's all right. Just wait. So, all right, that's enough of this. Just wanted to show where we're at. Oh, and yeah, one of the side projects was Frankenpresser. I will go over that later. It's a 60-gallon oilless 14 CFM Frankenpresser 3. Anyways, I'll go over that later. All right. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully get some good content out this year, and just stick around for that. It's going to be hit or miss, but we'll get something going. All right. Later.